Right. Hi everyone, this is Jason and Lorraine from Sow the Land, and this is our very first Sow the Land podcast. Wow.
Yeah, we're so excited to start this podcast for everyone.
Yeah, this is something that we've been thinking about doing for a little bit, and we just figured, like, why not give it a shot? And we're also shooting video for this also, so we're also going to put it on our YouTube channel so you could watch us do the podcast.
So
go ahead.
for anyone who's listening that doesn't normally follow us on YouTube, let us introduce ourselves.
Yes.
Say all, like, who we are and where we're from and how we got started in homesteading.
Yeah. So we're a homesteading family. There's 3 of us. We have a 7-year-old. And, we're from the Los Angeles area. And now, currently, we live in Western North Carolina. 1.5 acre homestead that we started. And we've been here like 3 years now.
Yeah, 3 years in April.
And we've been doing YouTube for 2 years. So how we got here, how we started, how we came from LA to here, was I think it started 10 years ago when I was diagnosed with cancer. I had lymphoma cancer. I did 6 months of chemo. After that, in remission. That's when we kind of started us on this journey where we really wanted to start to take health in our own hands.
We started questioning what we were eating and if that
Yes.
was healthy for us. And, we started looking into our food, and we started wondering if we could grow our own food because we knew some of the food that was out there had a lot of contaminants. And, so we started a backyard garden.
Yeah, and then it kind of grew from there. I built a few raised garden beds and trying to figure out how to grow food. I mean, both of us did not grow up around a garden at all, around any kind of farm animals. So it was a huge learning process that we're still learning how to do all that. But yeah, I mean, it was just kind of like trying to figure it all out. And then I think from there I remember we started joking around, like, wouldn't it be cool if we had some more land and maybe have some chickens. And then we'd start laughing about it, like, haha, that's a joke.
And then we started, like, looking for land, just saying, oh, well, we're not really going to move. And then before you know it, we said, well, I wonder how much our house is worth. So we put it on the market just to see how much it was worth. We're not really moving. And then,
I think we just kept on talking about it.
Yeah, we kept talking about it.
Like, we were joking about it, but we kept on talking about it. And then after talking and talking about it, it became kind of serious. I think we started joking around, like, okay, if we're going to go start a homestead somewhere, we don't need all this stuff that we have in our house.
Yeah, we had a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we collected a lot of things, and it didn't make sense that we had all these things and like all this furniture, we didn't use. And,
yeah, so we started getting rid of it.
Yeah, we started to be minimalist, kind of.
Yeah.
And just minimize our things, and still we kept on talking about it, like, well, if we started a homestead somewhere, we weren't going to need this or that.
And then our house sold.
Yeah. Well, next thing you know, we're selling all our furniture, and we had an empty house, and then we're like, oh, what's next? We got to sell our house.
Yeah, so then we took a look at some properties here in North Carolina, and you found us this 1.5 acre homestead with a mobile home on it. And at first I was like, oh man, like, I don't want to live in a mobile home. But
yeah, but like, I came by myself.
Yeah.
Like, on, like, I think it was like 3 or 4 days. I flew down by myself, and I saw, like, I don't know, 15 or something different properties and I would just send Lorraine some pictures and be like, this is what I saw today, this is what I think of it. And then the last place I saw was this place here, a mobile home. And that was not, I think, before, if you're looking to get a homestead, you kind of think of these like almost romantic ideals of what your homestead is going to look like.
Oh yeah, I had pictured like a cabin or maybe even a yurt. We could be really cool and live in a yurt, and we thought, hey, we could be even off grid, even like that would be so cool. I really was hoping for like an Amish cabin. I researched the heck out of Amish cabins, and I was like, we're doing it. We're living in an Amish cabin, and we ended up with a mobile home.
Yeah, we did not expect that, and but I think we thought of it as this place as more of like a kind of a starter, like just to get our feet wet with homesteading.
Let's just get us out. We were like, get us out of California.
Yeah.
And we just wanted out. We'll just like we'll pick this place, and it is a great place to get our feet wet. I mean, it's not too out there where we're surrounded by ticks and poisonous snakes.
Well, we're not in the middle of the woods, so I mean, it's nice. It's been nice, and then we came, moved here, fixed it all up. I mean, we still have a lot of work to do with it, but like the inside, anyways, we updated it as much as we could.
Yeah, we completely made it our own inside the mobile home. There's a lot of your touch everywhere, which is great because it feels like home.
Yeah, and then we have a big garden. We grow, it's about 1,200 square feet we grow in now. We raise about 60 pasture-raised meat birds a year for ourselves. And we're actually about to buy some more chickens soon.
To raise out on the pasture for meat. And all of this we document on YouTube. So you could see it on our YouTube channel. We document our daily life as we go about our daily life, and whatever we're doing that day, whether it's gardening or raising birds or cooking healthy meals in the kitchen.
We have over 20,000 plus subscribers that we've gained in 2 years, and this podcast thing is something I think. Why are we starting this podcast, anyways?
Well, my idea, I think, for the podcast was, I mean, this wasn't my idea, but I'm just saying the reason why I was a good excuse to start the podcast was there's a lot of people out there that maybe don't watch YouTube. Maybe they don't have the time for YouTube. And we wanted to further our reach out there for the people who are driving to work, or maybe they're in the middle of working somewhere where they can't be visibly watching YouTube, and if we could still share our same story out in just a podcast form, I think that would further our reach.
Yeah, and also it gives us time to have a conversation between us and kind of share with you all like some of the things that we're going through, because this is kind of a lot easier than carrying a camera around
and trying to get different camera angles.
Yeah.
Like that drives me crazy. That I feel like that's so frustrating for me. That's why I don't really do a lot of YouTube videos. But it's a lot easier just to sit here and have a conversation.
Yeah, it's almost refreshing, kind of.
Yeah.
And then we hope to, with these podcasts, to like maybe sit down at the end of the week and just talk about our week. Like talk about, hey, what happened this week, and we'll do a recap of the week, and maybe what's the highlight of our week this week, and then maybe what we have coming up, and just kind of sharing, our day with everyone. And I mean, another thing when we left California is, we didn't have any job waiting when we moved here. So that has been another aspect of this homesteading lifestyle that we live now. Is not only we're starting a homestead, but we're starting our own business at the same time.
From scratch, which is very challenging.
Yes. And so we want to share that with you guys and just kind of share some of our things that we're going through. And I think it'll be a good thing. And I don't know, I guess we're going to just kind of see where this podcast takes us, right?
Yeah. And I think also what would be fun is if we can invite other people to join us in this podcast.
Yeah, if that's, and again, yeah, we're going to kind of fill it out and see how that goes. But I think it should be exciting. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. So, what was the highlight of your week this week?
Okay. Let's see. What did I do this week?
You went to the store on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah. We went... okay, we have our own Sow the Land shop space in Asheville, here in town. And so
what do you sell there?
We sell just a lot of everything that we make. We make a lot of things here on our little homestead here. And I do a lot of woodworking, kind of like small kitchen items, like small like furniture type pieces, wall hangings, and then
I do. I have my own apothecary line, which is a natural skincare line, and I really like learning about different types of herbs that help nourish our body, and the different products that are out there that are help our body heal and thrive with just natural products. So we sell some of my skincare products at the store, and we also sell it on our website too. But anyhow, you were at the store on Tuesday.
Right. So like, I try to go at least once a week to the store, and even if it's if it's just to like update some products, make sure the store actually looks nice. I'm treating it like it's our real store, and so I try to get there once a week. And so I went this week. Just to kind of say hi and see how everything's going. I took my camera with me just because I'm just documenting my day for our YouTube channel. And there was this couple there, and I was just kind of rearranging things, and they're like, hey, we follow you on your YouTube channel. And they had one of my, they were buying one of my hand-carved spoons, and I had a cutting board. And I thought it was like such a surprise. Like they were visiting from, I believe, Baltimore. They were on their honeymoon. Yeah. And so they were like, we need to stop by the store because Jason from Sow the Land, they have a space there, and we need to see what they have. And so they ended up buying something. I ended up meeting them. And it was just like, it was pretty awesome, like, because they were just like, can we take a picture with you? And it was pretty nice. I mean, they're a super cool couple, and I'm happy to have met them there. And it was just kind of like a coincidence. That doesn't happen all the time, but
yeah, that's pretty neat.
But yeah, that was fun.
On Monday, we had the Holler family from the Holler Homestead YouTube channel over at our place, and we had some delicious Moroccan lamb stew for lunch, and we got to hang out, and the kids got to play. Penelope had such a great time playing with their boys, and we had a great time just sitting around our wood stove, just chit-chatting. I
wasn't there. I was converting buses
into tiny homes, which is also another thing
that there's many things that we do to try to make this work, and that's one of them is convert school buses into tiny homes. We're working with a company in the Asheville area, but yeah, I wasn't there that day, but
it was fun. Yeah. But we'll get together again, and then we'll have you there as well.
If you guys don't know the Holler Homestead, they have a YouTube channel as well, and they're from California, almost the same area, kind of the same area that we're from. And they've moved out here, and they chose to find some property out here and start a homestead, which is awesome. And super cool family. I'm happy to call them our friends. Yeah. Another thing that I did was I'm pretty excited about was start another chicken tractor build.
Oh yeah. Out of necessity.
So this is the third chicken tractor. And we've been here 3 years, so one chicken tractor a year I've been building.
Yeah, is this a normal chicken tractor for the pasture-raised birds?
Yeah.
Or this is for our egg layers?
Oh, right. This one's going to be for our egg layers. So I'm deciding, I mean, if you've seen our YouTube channel, our chicken trackers, what they look like, I'm making them a little bit smaller because we only have, what, 8?
We have eight egg layers.
Yeah, and, you know, I'm making the coop for them, and I'm making it a little bit smaller than the one they currently have. Because the one they currently have, I have 2 of those, and so I'm going to use those to raise our meat birds because we want to do 60. 60 this year at one time. And then so this new coop that I'm building is going to be for the egg layers, and it's going to be a little bit smaller. But kind of excited about that.
Yeah, it would be great to have it move the egg layers right into there.
Yeah.
I know all of you out there that are listening in on this podcast can't see, but we do have our own Sow the Land T-shirts that we're pretty excited about too. That's something else that's new this week, is we have designed our own Sow the Land T-shirts, and since you can't see them, we'll tell you what they say. They say, grow food, build stuff, repeat, which I feel like is our slogan out here since we moved out here.
I think it became our slogan.
Yeah.
For some reason, maybe because all we do is grow food and build things.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, and so there's men's T-shirts and women's T-shirts and also youth size T-shirts, and we're pretty excited about having those.
If you go to our Instagram page and go to the link in our profile, you'll see a link on there that says buy our T-shirts. And they're only limited edition, only limited time.
Yeah.
So we don't have them on there for forever. So if you want to feel like supporting us by buying a T-shirt, that'd be awesome. First time having actual Sow the Land T-shirt, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah, we're excited. That's big. Let's talk about our favorite YouTube video that we did this week. We try to put out at least 1 or 2 YouTube videos a week. Adding this podcast video will be another video to add to our collection for the week. But what's your favorite YouTube video that you did this week?
Mine had to have been when I went to the farmer's market. It was actually the Asheville City Market in downtown Asheville.
Yeah, it was great to take a look at what a farmer's market actually looks like in the wintertime.
Yes, and I was going there anyways. I just wanted to pop in and buy some things and support some local farmers and businesses, and I figured I'd just take my camera and just film it. And then I thought it would be cool to interview all the vendors there, or most of the vendors there, and just say, hey, what do you guys talk about your business? Tell me your name. What you guys are about. And I had some really great responses, and that was fun.
Yeah, it was good to see how many people were there. And my favorite thing that you brought home from the farmer's market is the goddess ghee.
Yes.
You brought me. I know you bought it for me.
Yeah.
You bought me a new jar of ghee. It's not just like the plain ghee. It's got medicinal mushrooms in it. And I know there's reishi, chaga, and I want to say cordyceps. I don't have the jar in front of me, but
it's a bunch of mushrooms.
Mushrooms in it, which I love mushrooms. If you watch our YouTube channel, I'm always drinking mushroom tea and talking about mushrooms. Well, not always, but in my home life I am. Maybe not on camera, but I love reishi mushroom tea. And so this ghee is great.
Oh, yeah.
I've already been having it on toast. Gluten-free toast. Another part of this YouTube podcast episode is that we want to feature a Q&A section on here. So if you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment below and ask us a question, and we'd be happy to answer it in next week's podcast episode. And if you're tuning in through podcast, whether it be iTunes or whatever outlet you're listening to our podcast on, shoot us an email, or you can find us on Instagram, or you can send us an email at
hello.sowtheland@gmail.com.
Yeah, so send us an email and then with your question, and we would love to answer it here on our podcast.
So that, I think that about wraps up our very first Sow the Land podcast.
And this was fun.
I know.
I hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. Enjoy watching it, enjoy tuning in.
Well, I think we hope to do it at least once a week, right?
Yeah, maybe it won't be so late because it's like almost midnight here, and
I know.
but by the time we got everything together, it's almost midnight.
I don't know. We're excited about it, and we're like, let's just do it tonight.
Let's do it tonight.
It has to be done.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of exciting. I think see where this goes, and we appreciate you guys for listening and watching. My name is Jason.
And I'm Lorraine.
From Sow the Land. And we'll see you guys next time.